Nope, it's Tim with TAH-DAH Farm. Today is April 22nd. It's Wednesday. I have been released to go back to work, so we're trying to get some stuff done today. One is I'm either going to disc or field cultivate this field I chisel plowed last fall. So right now we're getting the duals on the 1086, and we just put these lugs back on from having them off for taking this to the shop. So hang on, here we go, putting duals on. Well, I'm sure there's an easier and better way to do this. By myself, this is how I do it. Just use a jack. Well, that's what we do until we get high enough that another tire will line up there, and I'll show you in a second. Well, we nailed that just about right on. Line up pretty close. Now I just got to get the wheels to line up, the holes, so hold on. All right, I got one to line up, and you can see I'm off. This has always worked for me. Just put the rest of the bolts in and it'll slide right in. Like I said, somebody else may have a better way, but this is what works for me. So we'll be right back. Y'all seen how to tighten lug nuts. Well, we're out here to the mic field, and we brought the Kiwanis disc. So a little bit wet right in this little trench here. I'm sure that grassy spot there and back there will be wet, but we're going to see what we get into here. So hang tight. Because the last thing I did last year was chisel plow this, and I never made it back out here. So, but it's working up pretty nice. Hopefully this isn't too wet right here, and I can get through it without a problem. I think I will. Yeah, we're all right. That'll definitely help it dry out. All right. Let's see where we get going here. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but when I chisel plowed, I went to a slight angle, and now I'm going straight. And a little rough. It wants to throw me off, so I keep not like going straight, and I didn't put the GPS in here. Goal is just to knock the ridges down so I can spread fertilizer. This field this year is getting corn, so hold on, let me get turned around. Yeah, it's hard to keep going straight with these angles. Boy, this is rough. It is working out pretty nice. I'll probably go over it one more time before I get out of here. So anyway, 1086 is working really good. Those leaks they fixed in the back look really good. It's not leaking anymore. I'm going a little slower here so I don't throw stuff so far up into the yard. Pasture there along the edge. This makes it look nice. bring some brush up that fell in the field. But we're over at the field I call Radar. That's his nickname. Anyway, that's where we are right now. We're gonna work this. I did get this worked down after chisel plowing last fall, but we're out. We're gonna go ahead and hit it and knock these weeds off. And that'll help it dry out with this rain we're getting. Now I better stop and get this little bit of brush here too. All right, we'll be right back. This is what happens when you get greedy. I got over here in his edge and it just sucked me right over in it. And once I was going, I was going. So we'll get out and look at it. I tried going backwards once, nothing. I went back forward and I said, that's enough. I was good over here. It is wet right in this spot. It goes right around there. I hit these and it was going through good. But maybe I'll try a little further, and it just sucked me right in. So, and there's a spot that I got to get the neighbor to stop putting leaves. All right, I got to get my son to get me another strap so he's up on good ground. We finished over there at Radar's. Got that little 2-acre done there. And now we're doing this 5-acre here, call this Jim. That's Matt, this is Jim. And we're knocking them down. That ground is hard, hard, hard. Second pass over, it looks a lot better. But that ground is hard. And there's a few wet spots. I almost got stuck again. So, don't want to get stuck again. My son's not available anymore. He had to go to bed. Gotta get up early for work tomorrow. So, all right, let me get turned around here. But yeah, everything I've worked today is getting corn. Gonna have 17 acres of corn this year. And 22 acres of beans. And all the beans are getting no-tilled. So that ground's warm enough, but this Saturday and Sunday, we're supposed to have 35, 34 degrees, and I don't want beans in the ground that cold. So hopefully we don't get all this rain they're predicting. And maybe next Thursday, after everything warms back up, we can get beans and maybe get some corn in the ground. So that's kind of what's going on here. I gotta get turned around one more time here. What we're doing. Got this little bit yet to do, and then second pass, and we'll be done for tonight. So hope you enjoy. There's an update. I tell you what, sitting in this tractor, I've had to get out a couple times, and man, is my leg stiff. So it's just been too hard to get out and get all them fancy camera angles I normally get. Everything's been from the cab. Sorry. We'll get better. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. We're gonna call this a video.